Hello guys, this is Goku, and on this channel we talk about poker and ideas that can improve your life. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and click the subscribe button because I'll be honored to have you here. Today we're gonna play another GTO trainer session. We're playing the spot big blind call versus button open, which is a tournament spot played on 50 big blind stacks, where we are the big blind player calling the 2.5 open from the button. So let's jump right into it. And for our first hand, we've got 4-7 of hearts on a 5-jack deuce, so we're gonna check. And we're gonna fold. Yep. 6-8 off on a 9-ace jack is a check and fold. Jack 7 of clubs on a 9-deuce jack is gonna be a check and call, maybe sometimes a raise. Yeah. It's 40% raise. 4 of diamonds on the turn. Do we sometimes bet here? Probably, but I'm gonna check. Okay, 82% of the time we should check. Now the villain overbets the pot. So we're gonna call. As we should 100% of the time. And there's a 10 of spades on the river. And I think we check here 100% of the time, yeah. And the villain gives up on the pot as well and shows king 10 off. 5-4 of diamonds on an ace 9 queen. We check and fold. 9-10 off on a 9-10 5. It's gonna be a check. And I would raise here, but I think that the solver likes to call here. I'm gonna raise anyway. Yeah, the solver thinks calling is ideal action, but just 16% of the strategy. Yeah, here it's pretty much same EV-wise, but 84% of the time the solver is check raising, so that's what we should be doing, and check calling 16% of the time. Villain folds. 9 jack of spades on a deuce 10 queen. It's gonna be a check and call, but probably also a raise sometimes, but maybe not when we have the backdoor flush. Yeah, 87% we call here and 14% we check raise. We hit the straight on the turn. I think we're gonna check again. Yeah. Villain checks behind, and we should probably bet now, but bet how much? Overbet it, or bet 3/4? I think we overbet here. Okay, so checks the ideal action, play 29% of the time. Overbet is pretty much the same, but 37% of the strategy. So the rest of the strategy, I think we'll be betting 3/4. But the villain folds. Ace 5 of diamonds on a 9 jack 6. We're gonna check. And do we call here a bet? I don't think so. Probably we call the third pot bet, but do we call 80% pot bet with ace 5 of diamonds here? I'm gonna fold. Yeah, we should be folding 100%. Good call. 8-9 off on a 4-jack 3. We're gonna check and fold. Ace 8 on a king 9 deuce. We're gonna check and fold, right? Okay, it should be a call rather, 93% of the time. Folding is very small EV loss, but 7% of the strategy. So on such a not very sophisticated board, king high with 9 deuce, we should actually call with our ace 8. And it makes sense. King 6 off on a deuce jack deuce, we're gonna check. Villain checks behind. Queen on the turn, we're gonna check again. Now the solver's betting 50% of the time. And we hit a 6 on the river, so we're definitely checking and calling the bet. And surprisingly, the solver actually likes shoving here 85% of the time, which is a play I do not really have in my arsenal. I would never do it here. But it's interesting, right? Just calling is a small EV loss and 4.5% of the strategy. 8-5 off on a 7-5-7. It's gonna be a check. There's an 8 of hearts on the turn. I think we're gonna bet a third now. Yeah. Villain folds. King 8 of clubs on a Jack 4-3. We're gonna check. Villain checks behind. We pick up some more equity on the turn. And we're gonna overbet. Yep. Villain folds. 5-3 off on an ace-8 jack. We're gonna check and fold. Jack-queen of spades on a 5-king-5. Is this a bet hand? Maybe. I'm gonna check. Yeah, it's a bet hand. 38% of the time. Should be betting here, but 7 of hearts on the turn. So we're gonna overbet now. Yeah, we should, and the villain folds. Queen 7 off on an ace-5-7, ace-5-ace. We're gonna check and fold. Queen 9 of hearts on a 6-7-3. We're gonna check. Okay, it's a bet hand. This is a bet hand. 9 queen suited on a 6-7-3. But now when the villain bets, I think we fold, right? Or do we call with a hand like this? I don't think so. Yeah. 8-10 on an 8-deuce-5. We're gonna check and call. Queen of hearts on the turn. We're gonna check. Villain checks behind. 3 of diamonds on the river. Is this a donk? I think so. It's not. Should be a 3/4 pot bet. 89% of the time. The villain raises pot. Or 3/4. Now, do we call here or do we fold? I think we fold, right? Okay, falling here is actually very bad. We should be calling 95% of the time. Yeah. Makes sense. There's quite a lot of hands that missed here. And our 8-10. It's actually probably one of the best bluff catchers we have here. Yeah. Oh well. 4-3 off on a queen king 7. We were doing very well and we were on our way to a perfect session, but a hand like that just happens. We're gonna fold now. King 7 of diamonds on a 5-deuce-deuce. We're gonna check and fold. Should rather be a call 80% of the time with King 7 of diamonds here. Folding is medium EV loss and probably very rare play. 5-9 of spades on an ace-7 ace. We're checking and folding. 6-10 on a deuce jack 9. We're checking and folding. 8-6 off on a queen do7, we're checking and folding. Actually, the solver's calling here 31% of the time, which is very surprising. Why call here with 8-6 off? Makes no sense. But folding is also fine. 9-6 off on a 3-5 king. We're gonna check and fold. Jack 10 of clubs on an ace 3-5. We're gonna check fold. It's also a call 49% of the time. So 50-50 here. King 6 on a jack 9-3. We're checking and folding. Oh yeah, and we're done. So it would really be the perfect session if it wasn't for this one hand. Jeez. Yeah, it should be a call. 94% of the time. Folding here is minus 5.5 BBs of EV loss. And other than that, we just made this medium mistake here. It hurts, but oh well. We're gonna try and aim for a perfect session next time. You can see we overfolded this session. And solver's doing quite a more checking or calling, and we just folded too much. And it shows with this hand where we folded, and we should really be calling in this spot. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed watching this video, please leave a comment below. Just write GTO or ask any question you might have. Subscribe to see more videos like this in the future, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching it. Thank you so much once again, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Do you want to learn how to play PLO? Are you a beginner player who's never played Omaha before? Do you want to learn how to crush casual players easily? If so, this course is perfect for you. It's a crash course on Pot Limit Omaha dedicated for beginner players. You will learn all the fundamentals of PLO. You will learn what hands to play, when to play them, and how to play them. You will learn the basic strategies that allow you to be a winning player at your home games or microstakes online. If you want to learn PLO quickly and easily, get this course now at gokupoker.com.